Hey, hey, does it work? Ah, I hope it does. Uh, 1 second. uh, how do I share my stream? Hey. Oh, here we go. Okay, okay. Very good. Hey guys. We're seeing each other 2 times already today. But that's because I promised you I will upload a video about the wings I promised you to show, like the Vroid wings I am wearing, but you can't really see it right now. So, okay. I don't know why, but my OBS doesn't show me certain programs. So I had this problem with my past video, and I have it as well right now. No. I have it again. So if anyone knows how to fix that, please tell me. Also, one more thing, I did get like a copyright claim. It wasn't a strike, it wasn't that bad, but I still got a copyright claim for my karaoke singing, and I don't know if it was either for the karaoke or for that small part of skin like that I tried to sing over because I didn't know the lyrics. So that's something new. I have to find a way to stream without getting demonetized. Okay, can you hear me? Oh, okay, you can hear me. I just heard myself. So I tried to set up, and a little bit I got to connect my tablet. I got to enter Vroid and upload my models finally. Oh, there's someone watching. Hey. So if you are interested in seeing how my Cupid wings work, I can show. It's very simple. I know people work with hair, like they do all kind of stuff with hair, but that's quite complicated to do it like on your first try, and it takes a lot of time to learn. So I wanted to do something specific for people who don't really know how to work with Vroid. So in 5 minutes you can have some wings on your model. I'll also upload the texture for wings in the description below. Okay? Okay. So as I said, my my OBS doesn't want to recognize my it doesn't want to recognize Vroid, so I'll have to do a display capture in order for you to see what I'm doing. I'm sorry guys. I also realized I'm talking so slow. I'm talking too slow. So if you want to speed up my videos, I'm totally okay with that. I'm just not really used to speaking English, especially so much in one setting, so I get really nervous, so I sometimes don't remember the words I want to use, so please forgive me if I seem that I'm unprofessional. Okay, so this is my model and how I work with it. Okay. Here we go. See, I have those wings, like little wings, and they actually stick out. And what's interesting about them is that you actually don't need to work with hair, because rigging and actually working with hair is really hard to get like this kind of look, like something small and like petite. I tried to like this is my first try for my ears, and I still have to update them. They look horrible. I know. I'll try to make them look better some way, and I'll probably do a tutorial on that. But it took me like a few good hours, like at least 3 hours, I think. By the way, this is how my model looks. Okay. I'll also show you my first model in a while. So, there's nothing really special about those wings. They're just a texture for, let me make it full screen. So, I want to check if everything goes okay. Okay, everything is alright. So, it's just a texture for a one piece. And I'll show you how I did it. Okay, go to clothing editor. So I have my one piece long sleeve here, and what I did, I tried to max out some of the values here, and I tried to play along with them in order to be able to get this puffy look in the back and get it close to her, like to her back in this area. So should I put my hair up? I don't know. Wait a second. So this is how I did it. It's really simple. I just drew some wings. It's a texture for a one piece, and the rest of the clothing you're seeing here I just drew on my body. So I drew everything on my body, including like this little zipper. So this is drawn, and the only clothing actually on my body is like this piece, which are the wings, the edited skirt, and the and my shoes. So these aren't one piece. I made them look this way. If you watch closely, you'll see that here I go. But I tried to make it as seamless as possible, which is quite hard when you do a gradient like this. It's hard to get everything seamlessly. I actually think about uploading this attire, like this body texture and this skirt and shoes texture, to my Patreon for those who want to have it. But the wings, I will upload them publicly so everyone can use. Okay, so it's not really hard at all. It's just a texture, and you can actually see that you can go a little farther. For example, if you want to make your wings bigger, you can, but you have to be very, here you go, you see, you have to make, you can make them like big wings, but you have to be really careful how you work with your like both settings. Let me edit on a new layer so so I don't mess up anything. Is this? Yep. Here you go. You see, it's very simple, and you can actually work with it in the front if you want to do anything, any details. If it's a one piece, it doesn't necessarily mean you need to use it as simply just a dress or simply as clothing. You can work with it and just use your creativity. Vroid is a pretty limited program, but you can work like your way around by using stuff in different ways. So you can make them bigger, I would want to import it into my Clip Studio Paint, but again, I'm having some issues. That's why I postponed my the stream a few times. Here we go. For example, you want to make them this big. I'm not really great at drawing in Vroid. I mean, it's not created for drawing. It's created for modeling. So I don't expect a lot, but still, it's harder than it looks. So everything I draw, all the textures, are made in Clip Studio Paint Pro. So let's pretend this is a beautiful wing. This is just purely for for you to understand how it works. So, for example, we'd go to a simple design, and I'll sacrifice. You can see how much hair I had right here, and I didn't name them. Okay, which one is which? Okay, now this one. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I just want to make it a little more. Oh, here we go. It's actually like cute small pigtails at this point, but I want to show you so you can understand. Okay, loving editor. So, you see how once just I'm playing around with this stuff, then if you want them to go up, you can actually add here if you want them to go more or less down. You can actually put some really big values, but I don't recommend going for huge values. Try to do it little by little or you'll end up with something hilarious. So, for example, you go like this, and you see this A-line dress. So this is basically how close the one piece is to your to your waist. And if you add a bigger value here, it will go up this way. So what you want to do is just find the sweet spot between, if you want bigger wings or something that is more puffed out, you just play around with this, but there isn't really a way to get it up from here. I will experiment a bit and I'll find a way, but it only works from a certain point. You can't really do it to stick out. That's the only problem, I would say. So here we go, you see. Let's say we'll put in 350, and you just can play around with this and you'll surely get something interesting. You can do some interesting wings with this. And if you just want to purely see how it would look, I recommend just going to I'll put everything back, so go back. Okay, it doesn't go back. I just won't save it. Okay, so you just go to a normal one piece and play around with this, and you see the point is that the one piece has this beautiful, it goes out a little, so that's why I think it's really great if you want to get some beautiful wings. You can work with it. Okay, you see how playing with the A line, it just gets the like the one piece further and further from her waist. Okay, so we can input here like 400. And this looks strange right now. You see, you can, for example, do some, I don't know how to call, like devil wings, like who are pointy and stuff like that. But what you should make sure is that they don't interact badly with movements. So, for example, this is a little bit over the top, and if I would want to see how it works with movements, you don't want your arms or your hair doesn't really matter anyways, because Vroid hair is notorious for just playing on its own. So what you want to do is make sure your hands don't interact with the wings, so it doesn't have like you see, this way it would interact. So if you want like to upload it to a VR chat and you want everything to be perfect, try to limit how much you play around with this stuff. So approximately, like, you want to go this way. So some Tinkerbell wings, for example, would look really great on this, or I don't know, some especially like fairy wings with pointy like down and beautiful wings. I'll actually do a fairy tale. I thought about doing some wings some wings Vroid models, because they're just beautiful. I've seen some wings like the Italian version. And I'm like, I should be like thousands of years old, but I still enjoy stuff like that and Disney movies. So I think about doing some wings, like, you know, the wings, Bloom and Flora and stuff like that. And I want to do them in Vroid. Maybe I'll do a series, like a weekly series for that. But if you're interested, just tell me. So, what else? This is like what I wanted to show you in general. You can play around with other stuff. Like, don't limit yourself just to what you have. Like, we also have here like a long coat. Oh, we also have here like the long coat, and you can actually work with this as well, but it's a little harder. It's a little more complicated clothing to do. Like, just look how many menus it has. But I'm sure someone will figure it out. So, or for example, look here, like, if you input like 150, it will get out even more, and you'll be able to draw on this. Let me do like a quick a quick texture, like it just to show you the form. It isn't that hard. I was so scared. No, I was so scared working. I was so scared working like with textures at first. I was like, oh, what will I do with this stuff? Okay, I'm stupid. Like, how does it go on your body? But one day, like, I'll explain like how to work with those. And by the way, I know more about the female models. I want to try to understand the male models as well. But it will take some time until I get to know that. So by the way, if you want to work with something symmetrical, always turn your symmetry on. Don't forget about it. Sometimes I forget about it, and and it's not really a easy way to wake your way back, like to change stuff in this program. So what I would advise you is working in either Krita, which is a free program, which I worked for a while, but I felt like I needed some more stuff, like materials and stuff like that. So Clip Studio was a great choice for me. I just do a rough shape. Here you go. And I'll get it a little smaller. Here you go. It's just a rough shape. You can work it into something prettier. Like you say, it's already like you already have bigger wings. You don't have to limit yourself to the one piece. See, it's a beautiful one, and it's actually sticking out more. Whoa! I didn't know that this would work so well. I was like work with the one piece because it was easier for me from the start. But look, actually, I think if you puff, like, let me try something. If you puff up her sleeve, I think like like shoulder puff or something like that. No. Here we go, like the shoulder pad, and you actually get they're so cute. Like the shape itself. You say you can actually get better wings than I did. Maybe we could like have a stream where I show you, and it's actually connecting pretty well. Let me show you, like from this. You see, they actually look like wings. Where even if you don't like watch it from this side, they connect like wings. Like, let's see how it works like in an animation. Please work. Well, I think you should puff them out a little. Yes. Oh, you know what I should do? Like a general editor, spring bones, and for the body, no, for the clothing, let me just copy this so I can put it back. Like, put it to a minimum. No? No. Maybe I should do. So it's folding here a little bit. I'll try to Control V. No, it was no. Here you go. I'm sure if you work, like you play around with this stuff, it will be like, it will help you a little. Waist. No. You see, you can even get some interesting shapes. And if you don't want to like to run around with it, if you just want to use it for like for a stream or something like that, you don't have excessive movements. Like here you go. See, you can do all kind of stuff. You can actually work pretty well with this model, like with this type of wings. If you don't really know how to work with hairs, which is quite complicated, especially rigging, you can just try to work with this type of this type of wings. Yes. let me try something. So you can try doing wings from all kind of stuff. You don't have to limit yourself once again. Where did she looks so funny. Oh, this was, I just wanted to see how much does it go to the waist without affecting anything else. And I began like modeling something, and then I had the idea for the wings. No. Where is it? Okay, I just won't save it. And for just a second, I'll change the stream. Quit. And if anyone is interested, I'll share my first model. It's hilarious, honestly. Just one second.